guys, so welcome back to Lex Reads. So in today's video, I wanted to update you guys on my annotation kit. I built an annotation kit case about 6 months ago. I was telling you guys I really want to get back into annotating my books, and I have because of this annotation kit. Usually when I start like a new book, I will refresh the tabs because I'm a type of person where I like the tabs to match the cover of the book. Is a whole situation. Okay, I like it to match it, as much as possible. And I realized that I do need to refresh some of my highlighters, some pens and things of that nature. And then I also want to show you guys where I kind of like store my e-readers. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So like I said, I did want to refresh my annotation kit. I think the last time I showed you guys, I used a electronic case. That's really good because it has like, those compartments, and you can put pens and markers and all that, in there. And I had that for a good while, but then I switched it out to an actual like pencil case. Everything I talk about, I'll, put it down below if possible. I know this I got from Amazon, so I can't show you guys, but it's just a pink pencil case. And I like the fact that it has like two openings. It's one opening, and then here is the second opening. So what I have in my annotation kit is I like the little Sharpies. I like the small, thin, is it the ultra fine point? I love ultra fine points because if you're a person that does not write well, their penmanship is kind of lackluster like mine. Thin tips are really good because it's more control, I think. So I always like to have these Sharpies. Something I love about this case is like the little pouch. So I like to put my tabs, and I get all my tabs from Amazon. And then the second part of the pouch, I like to have my sticky notes, some more little sticky notes, these little clips I really like. I usually get these from the dollar store. And then on the side, I have some little scissors. I always have a pencil. I like mechanical pencils. I don't like regular pencils. I haven't used regular pencils, oh Lord, in years. I really got into mechanical pencils in my undergrad year. So I always like to have a mechanical pencil. I normally always use pens, but just in case. And then the pens I'm very particular about. I only like to use the Uniball Ultra Micro 207. This is my favorite because the nib is very, very thin. And some more little small clips. I have some little uh, paper clips. And then here is where I keep some of my little tabs. You guys know when I do my like reading journal, I like to have the picture of the book. And here are some of them. So I just like to, put them together in here. And usually what I do is I'll get um the paper that it's like shipping label paper. So when I cut this out, I can just peel it off and stick it to the paper as opposed to having to like tape it or glue it. Then I also have, just in case, some little small bookmarks. Because I'm one of those people, when I read my book, I have to have a bookmark. I don't like the dog ear pages. I don't want to do none of that. But just in case, I have my two little bookmarks. I love this one. It's a Golden Girls one. So yes, that is in my annotation kit. Now, the only thing I need to do is refresh some of the highlighters. These are the highlighters that I get. Get these from Amazon. I really like these. I like the neutral colors, but I would say one thing about these, they dry very, very fast. I also like these because they don't bleed. I like to use these when I'm reading my Bible. And you highlight and it doesn't like bleed because Bible paper is extremely thin. And when I use these, I notice that it does not bleed. I think I'm going to do this blue one. Usually I'll just put one in. And then I need to refresh my tabs. Now, since I'm starting a new book, which is this book, The Great Man by Cara Davis Lurie. This is our book club pick for Lex Reads Book Club this month. And so excited to read this. It's a retelling of Great Gatsby. I also have this on my Kobo. Because just in case, like if I don't want to take this to work. So this is the bookmark that I'm going to be using. You guys know I like to make my bookmarks. I just printed something off the internet and I like to laminate it, and yeah. Now for the tab. So this book, okay, we can use this because wait, let me see. Yep, this goes because I got some little browns right here. So we can do that. We can definitely do this red. Which do I have? I don't think I have any more reds. You know what this means? I need to restock on tabs. So these are the tabs that I'm going to be using for the book, the orange ones, and then the little like gold yellowish ones, because that goes good with the book, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Again, it's a whole little process with me, you guys. Okay, so I got my tabs. Now let's put this highlighter in here. And that is all I need. I think I did, oh yeah, I did print out the little picture. So let me take these scissors. I always print out two because I think I did show you guys this, which I need to update that. I have this little notebook that I've been working on. I got this from the dollar store, and all the books that I have been reading this year, I have just been putting them in here, which I need to update this. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to take this to work. I don't have to put a lot in here, but still, I want to take this to work. So wait, let's cut both of these. This month, you guys, I have been reading real slowly. I was trying to find something, what do you call it, an audio book. And I was trying to find an audio book, like I already have the physical book too that I wanted to read. I haven't really found anything. I do want to read, is it Sister by what's my boy? Eric Jerome Dickey. But I have to be in the mood for Eric Jerome Dickey book. Because that's like what? Contemporary fiction. They always like to categorize it as like urban fiction, but they do that because they're black characters. Y'all know. No. He write contemporary fiction. And sometimes he write a little erotica. But yeah, I'm not in the mood to read that. I'm not in the mood to read that. But yeah, I was trying to find something. It looked like I wanted to read something. I've been on this historical fiction kick, you guys. Oh my gosh, like that really is one of my favorite genres. It honestly is. And this year, these black authors, they have been just pumping it out with such great stories. Um, pertaining to historical fiction. And I have just been learning so much. It's all set. I'm not going to bring this physical book with me today because I do have it on my Kobo. Now, I wanted to show you guys where I store my e-reader. So this case is actually a electronic case. I got this about 2-3 years ago from Staples. Martha Stewart, she has a line at Staples. And at one point I was using this uh for my annotation kit. It wasn't this detailed. I got my, e-readers. I was like, you know what? This will be perfect because it actually is an electronic case. I like to take this case when I'm traveling. Like I did, last weekend when I went up north. So this is how it looks. This is one side, and then you flip this side up, and this is the other side. So I like to keep the e-readers on this side. And you guys know I have a Kobo and I have the Kindle. And you guys know I'm new to Kindle. I've had it for since January, and I really do love it. And then I end up getting a Kobo for Christmas, which I have been using that Kobo a little bit more. Someone asked me on the comments about like which one do you like better? They both serve me differently. Got the Kindle because I really, really, really wanted to read Gray Hovington. And you guys know I was on a kick of hers. The beginning of this year, I read the Eisenberg series, and I'm currently reading the Domino Effect. And I did get the Kindle Unlimited, and I love that. That's worth the money, in my opinion. I, as of yet, have not bought a book on Kindle. I've just been doing like the Kindle Unlimited. So technically, I still am buying them, but y'all know I have been loving this. You guys also know that I love to decorate it too. Um, this is my newest one. I think the last time I showed you guys I was decorating it, it was what, red. I go through. I like to have themes. So the first time it was pink. Um, this last time it was red. This is my green. I usually do is go online, pick pictures of usually black women or something I really do like, and I just put it together. And then I always like the back, like the base of it. You guys know I love marble. So whatever color it is, I'll, have that'll be the base. So since it's green, if you look, it's green marble. I really like this spread. I really do like. This is my Kobo. So I currently am reading Lazzarato. Almost done. Yeah, these I like them both. If I'm being honest, I have been leaning a little bit more towards my Kobo, but that Kindle Unlimited, I like that Kindle Unlimited. I would say though, if you want to read more like Kindle Unlimited authors and things of that nature, yeah, and some more like independent authors, you might want to get the Kindle. So, for example, I love Alexandria House. She writes romance, right? Well, I think she has maybe like a partnership or something with Amazon. And although there are some books, some of her books on Kobo, but they're not all of it because they have, the Kindle exclusive, the Kindle Unlimited exclusive. So I noticed some books of hers that I really wanted to read. I had to use this as opposed to the Kobo. So that's like the only downside. And this side, I keep just the cords. I used to like to keep the cords, and I don't know what happened to my little brick that you put in the wall. Um, put that in there, and then I also put on this little pouch thing, the zipper. I just keep my little Game Boy. So yeah, guys, this is where I store my e-readers. Now I am going to take the Kobo out because I'm gonna take it to work. I Sometimes I read at work, sometimes I won't. But just in case, I want to have something because I might get on the kick where I want to read something. But yeah, guys, that is it when it comes to this video. I just wanted to show you guys my annotation kit and how I really have been enjoying it. I will put the video down below of me actually making it. Everything I discuss again is down below. It's actually in every video I have. If you want to know any supplies and things I use, my bookshelves, computers, like all that, everything that's in this room is down below in the description box. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you, and I'll be back with more Black Books. Bye.